During our trip, we not only served to our project, but also to the local politics, because we visit our partner town Kadima. We were welcomed by the mayor. Of course, there were also political habits, like presenting small gifts. By the time you can recognize that the Bridge of Hope is almost seen as an indicator. Because of the passers-by who extended it, you can see how the project appeals to people and how important it is for the public. In many of our stations, it attracted attention and was taken seriously to express one's wishes. But the Bridge of Hope and the intention to give toys to Palestinian kids made from Israeli and German hands weren't the only things we brought with us into the Holy Land. A long time before the flight, we prepared a theater film performance which was lifted up by the German students. For the first time it was shown in Eilat, and the second time it gave food for thought in Katsir. Participants and their parents were invited, but also old friends, like the Holocaust survivor Victor, who was interviewed yet during the meeting 2004.
Before the war, Frankfurt was a comfortable town.
Weil die Menschen haben ihr Leben so gestaltet.
The people had their jobs and saved money.
Ihre Arbeit konnten sparen und so weiter. Aber es kam ein Moment, wo die Nazi-Wirtschaft so groß wurde, sagen wir mal, gleich nach
But there came a time when the Nazi economy was growing right after Hitler got the government in 1933.
An die Regierung und die Juden haben überhaupt nicht verstanden.
The Jews didn't understand at all what happened, because nobody treated them badly.
Geärgert. Eines Tages kam ein Nazi in die...
One day a Nazi came into my father's shoe shop and said, "Take 300 Reichsmark and leave the shop."
Hier raus. Er hat es nicht verkauft. Ich kann es heute nicht mal beweisen, dass das so passiert ist. Die kam herein.
He didn't sell the shop. I can't give proof nowadays, but he just came in and said, "Leave the shop."
Und dann kam die Baronin Rothschild.
The Baroness Rothschild, it's the granddaughter of the Rothschild from here, wanted to take 10,000 children from Germany and Austria.
10.000 Kinder eben aus Deutschland und aus Österreich. Daraus ist nichts geworden wegen dem Krieg.
It didn't succeed because of the war. Only 150 children were rescued and I was one of them.
Ich auch. Und dann fing erstmal wegen dem Krieg die ganze Runde.
We were in France.
Wir waren alle in Frankreich, hat mir gut gefallen. Und da kam, es gab einen Teil von der französischen
A part of the French police hunted us.
und eine von der anderen. Das ist besonders schwer, ein deutsches Kind zu sein.
It was rather difficult being a German kid in a Jewish one, because there is a lot of anti-Semitism in France. But the people who were left and tried to help have really rescued us. But it was too late.
Es war schon zu spät. weil die französische Polizei ist uns hinterhergelaufen. Wir waren
The French police persecuted us as well as the Germans. We were 17 and it was difficult to live.
Also es war sehr schwer für die Kinder zu leben. Aber trotzdem.
Nevertheless, 100 children survived. That's much for Jewish Germans.
Für deutsch-jüdische Kinder in Frankreich. Die anderen sind gefasst worden, kamen nach Bergen-Belsen.
The others were caught and came to Bergen-Belsen and Auschwitz, etc. Only one came home, all the others died or were murdered.
Gestorben oder gestorben worden. Jetzt ist die Sache so. Die Kinder, die hier in Israel waren,
Actually, the children here in Israel wanted to found a family quickly.
gründen. Das heißt, ich warte schon mit
So I was a father at the age of 24 of 2 children when I lived in a kibbutz. Everybody of my own family died.
meiner Familie ist niemand übrig geblieben.
Do you remember something in Frankfurt Oder? Streets? Yes, because I lived on the opposite side of the Friedenskirche.
Friedenskirche. Ja. Und wenn mein Vater ist,
When my father wanted to know what time it is, he said, "Go quickly to the church and look at the clock."
2 Stunden und 20 Minuten.
In the end, we and some Israeli students had time to relax and reflect the hard journey in Genoza. But we weren't able to laze around. So one workshop was about finding individual skills and putting them together into one unit skill of the group. This summary was shown in a kind of presentation which gave many opportunities for interpretation.
Sine lingua comprehende.
Nous comprenons ensemble sans mots.
Wir verstehen uns ohne Worte.
אנחנו מבינים אחד את השני בלי מילים.
Voi panimaiem des slovoi. We understand each other without words.
Robert is trying to take off the pink jacket he has. He really tried to take it off because it's very sad, because it is pink and it's not his style. He tries very hard, but he can't make it. Then Francie comes to encourage him to take it off. You can do it! You can do it! He tried to take it off, but he can't. And then Toby comes to help him. Toby tries with all his power to take it off. But he can't make it. He never gives up. But still he can't make it. And then Robert thinks, logical.
Aber die dauert viel schlimmer als Ja, und weißt du, das kann man sich überhaupt gar nicht vorstellen. Das ist ganz schlimm und wenn es mir nicht immer so passieren würde, dann würde ich mich total aufregen und niemand hilft mir. Und das ist überhaupt alles furchtbar hier. Und das ist...
Und ich wollte schon immer sagen, dass mich das aufhört.
Wissen, was Sie machen, ganz klar.
During a public presentation, Mauer gave the following speech. Since 1999, 10 delegations of students, parents and teachers from Germany, Israel and Palestine have been visiting each other. Today in the morning, the conversation in Katsir had shown us how much work was invested by the team through all the years. There, the Israeli and German students spoke openly about the common history of both countries, personal pain, feeling of shame, and the victims in a very understanding and loving way, like adults do it seldom. I'm so proud of everybody of you.
We are on this earth for a reason, and we're trying to find it every day. Spend my time for the things I believe, and I'm gonna do that my way, no matter what you say. Sometimes I don't know where to go, don't wanna stay here forever. Gotta change the side of the road, I'm not satisfied yet.